Are you considering what are we going to do this spring as a family? Well, I have 50 adventures close to home and memories to last a lifetime. We are going to make a family spring bucket list. Creating a family bucket list is an exciting way to kickstart your spring adventures together. It's a great opportunity to connect, create lasting memories, and make the most of the warmer months ahead. I have 50 great ideas to create your customized family spring bucket list. Plus, if you don't get it written down or planned for, it seems like all the weekends and the weeks just kind of blur together because you're tired from the week. So let's get them on a calendar and let's get stuff done and let's have a great time. So first, how do I create a family bucket list? Identify individual family members' must-dos. You want everyone to feel included in making the family bucket list. So be sure to ask everyone what their number one place to visit or thing to do is. Set annual or seasonal goals like roller skating in the park or making a new recipe together that you can count on each year, because then this is going to actually build a tradition. And traditions give kids a sense of feeling rooted and connected in their unit, their family member unit. And you might not think that roller skating in the park every year is a big deal, but if that's how you welcome spring every year, that actually becomes a big deal. Incorporate a few cultural or educational experiences like visiting a national park or a museum. Prioritize spending quality time together. How should I display our spring bucket list? This is actually important. I would get everyone's ideas and then I would open up Canva. And I'm actually going to have a link for you in the notes to a separate video on how to create a customized bucket list in Canva. And so you can go ahead and click on that. It already has templates, Canva does, for bucket lists that you can customize. I would use one that has boxes next to each item that you can check off when you have completed that item. So you could even add 5 empty stars next to each item that the family votes on after each activity, so that you can have this one for next year only got 2 stars from the whole family, or this one got 5 stars. So you know which ones you want to repeat. Then fill it in with what you all came up with and any special add-ons you have. An example is if you are all wanting to add a weekly game night. And because this is my favorite topic, there's a link for that in the notes. Then I would print it out, and yes, I would put it on the fridge. I know a lot of people don't like to put stuff on their refrigerators because it makes the whole kitchen look messy when your refrigerator's totally cluttered. However, you need that list because that's going to be really important. That's going to be your family's time to connect and bond and create traditions this spring. And they all had input. They all had voice. So this is a big deal. So you want it to be somewhere where it's front and center and everybody can see it. Now, if you have a little one who is a non-reader or a non-reader yet, then you're going to want to make sure that your bucket list has icons or visuals so that they can still kind of see, oh, there's a roller skate, so that means roller skating, or oh, that's a horse, so that's horseback riding, or that's a lake, those kind of things, so that your little one can still kind of get it. Here are 50 ideas to get your spring family bucket list started. 1, these are all close to home. This is the first section. So I, on my blog, go into detail about them. I'm just going to list them here. Family picnic, farmer's market, a neighborhood scavenger hunt. Now, there's a lot of scavenger hunts in these, but they're all just a little bit different. Botanical garden tour, community festival, bike rides, local museum or zoo, fishing trip, a day trip, which means you would explore a nearby town or attraction you haven't visited before, or stargaze. Section 2, crafts, flower wreaths, homemade bird feeders. Now, I actually have a separate blog that I'm going to refer to, and there's also video in the notes, and it's all about upcycling. So you can take all of your other stuff and make it into other stuff, which is upcycled crafts. Painted rocks, DIY flower pots, tie-dye projects, hand-painted frames, wind chimes, natural material crafts, greeting cards, and sun catchers. Section 3, outdoor hiking. It's outdoors. Hiking, kite flying, backyard camping. Don't ever underestimate backyard camping. You as an adult might think it's really kind of goofy. Kids love it. Scenic bike paths, nature scavenger hunt, nature reserve exploration, bird watching, and try geocaching. So I'm going to link this because if you have never done this and you're like, I don't even know what that is, this is one of my favorite all-time activities. And it's a scavenger hunt. It's already planned for you. You don't have to hide things. You don't have to make a list. You don't have to do anything. You just download the coordinates, and there are literally probably millions of geocaches, which are these scavenger hunt things you find around the world. There are probably, regardless of what city you live in, at least 20 around within a 10-mile circumference of your city. Mine, there's over 100. So yeah, these are fun. Water sports, putt-putt. So water sports is something you can do, and putt-putt is something you do. 4, indoors, family game or puzzle night, cooking or baking together, host a book swap with friends and family. I think that would be fun. You can do a reading challenge, a home spa day, an indoor scavenger hunt, paper airplanes, a DIY home project, a dance party, and building a fort. 5, building traditions, an Easter egg hunt, an annual barbecue. That can also be how you kick off the spring. Family nature walk, first day of spring meal, volunteering day, annual attraction visit, spring craft project, and what you would do here is you develop a signature craft that everyone participates in each and every year. And family blooms. What this is you would choose a family flower, and then you would plant this flower each and every year. Boat race, make and release homemade boats in the stream, and spring gifts. This would be start a spring basket exchange similar to a Secret Santa. A family bucket list is a super way to kick off a new season. Remember, the journey you all take together is just as valuable as the experiences you create. By prioritizing quality time together, exploring local attractions, and enjoying nature, your family will be on their way to crafting a lifelong collection of cherished memories. The movie quote, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. Beauty and the Beast. If you are hearing this message, you've listened to the entire episode. And for that, I want to send you a huge thank you. Please leave me a comment or review and share with other moms you know. Get in touch in the comments or on Kara's social media networks. See you next week for a new episode. If you are hearing this message, you've listened to the entire episode. And for that, I want to send you a huge thank you. Please leave me a comment or review and share with other moms you know. Get in touch in the comments or on Kara's